Hello, for those who are watching the replay, and I'm just going to share this video and I'm right here. I'm just going to share the video so that I can share it in my group, Women Creating Healthy Lives, and that's a place where women over 40 who want to live a healthy, happy lives. Now we're talking mind, body, and spirit. It's a really great community that I have. It's free on Facebook, and if you are not yet part of it, come and join us. So let's see. Share. Oh my goodness. I have to put on my glasses. This is so bad. Can't see. Okay, share in group. So this is such an important topic, and it's probably going to take a couple little angles and stuff. The one thing that most people miss, it's not really one thing, but makes all, whoopsie, different. Okay, never remember what I call it. All right. Oh, hey guys. There is Dana and Heather. Perfect. Say hello if you guys are watching, and you just say hello so that I know who's watching. And if you have any comments, questions, I would love to hear from you. Post them below. Also, say hello so I know who's watched. All right, and now this, I have to put on my glasses sometimes because I made some notes because I was thinking about this and watching another coach who I follow and who I know this is what I've had to think about, and it's so crazy. So it is kind of like it is 80%, anything that we choose to do, right, is 80% mental, the inner game, and 20% or less the outer game. Now that has to do with weight loss too. Thanks for that. So people think, like as a personal trainer, that when you work out and you work out like crazy and you're going blah and you just want to work out harder, you're not losing the weight, so work out harder. And it's actually 80% what you eat, 20% of what you do physically. And so when we're trying to even achieve the weight loss or anything else in life that we're trying to work towards, it is 80% the mental game, 20% what we really think it is, right? So 20%, even more, 20% of what you eat, because you can know what to eat, you can have all the equipment, you can have all the recipes books, you can have everything, man. But if you are not changing what's within, you probably won't stick with it, right? Probably won't stick with it. So that is what I'm going to talk about. And I'm also going to tell you about this, oh my God, such a cool thing that I'm going to be starting, because I have realized this, and I've also realized it is so powerful. So I work on myself, the inside, that part, every day, all the time. But some people don't, because life gets in the way, because it's just not something we're focused on. So if it's not something you're focused on, yet you have these big goals you want to achieve. And you know, life gets in the way. So we're doing, but there's no one to hold us accountable or no one to say, okay, you need to work on this. Have you done this today? Then what happens is you just go back to old patterns, behaviors, and being yourself and doing what you normally do, right? That doesn't work, because you just gain the weight back. You just go into old habits. You even start making the same old foods again, right? No matter how much you promise yourself, I'm going to stick with it this time. I'm going to try new recipes. I'm going to do good. I'm going to keep the weight off. When you are just left to yourself and your life, right? The energy that our life is around in our life is really crazy, and it affects us so much. That is the people we hang around with, the energy that's in your home, the people in your home. And I'm not talking, they're not bad. You know what I mean? Even our parents and our siblings, it's all from the way we used to be, right? So they know us the way we used to be, the way we are now, maybe. Where before you choose to make this big change, right? You were a certain type of a person, you did certain things, you ate certain things, right? That's kind of all in the past already, because every moment is a present moment. There is no past. So let's just say everything that's gotten to you where you are today is in the past. So the weight you've gained, it's because of what you've done in the past and thought in the past. What you haven't accomplished in life, right? So for me, of course, it's building my business to a certain thing. It's traveling and living in a warm tropical climate. So the reasons I haven't had that yet, or that hasn't happened yet, is because of what I've done, thought, did, the actions I've taken, the beliefs I've had, and the habits I've had in the past. Like I said, this moment Right here is the only moment that exists. It's the present. There's no past anymore. Now you move forward. So it's all about moving forward. Now, all fear, mostly all fear comes from the past. Worries, it brings up what we're always referencing as the past, let's say. So when a fear comes up, when anxiety, when something comes up that makes us, it's usually something that's triggered us because of a memory or something that's happened in our past. That's all we can really refer to, right? Is the past. And so you need to become extremely present in the present and then shift your focus to the future, to what you want to create. That is so, so important. But that requires us bringing our subconscious, so what's been driving us, those old patterns, behaviors, thoughts, beliefs, things that we've done in the past, that keeps driving us. It's in our subconscious. It's who we are now. We need to bring that conscious, okay, and say, okay, what have I been doing? What are the results? Here are the results. Now, what do I want? Now, what do I want? What do I need to do? Who do I need to be to have what I want in the future? So it's actually all about being who you need to be. So if you continue to be the same person that you were in the past, that got you the present results where you are now, and you're not happy with what you have now, then being that same person is not going to work, or is not going to bring you to what you really want. You see what I mean? Now, I am not saying don't love yourself for who you are. And I'm not talking about the opposite. We want you to accept yourself and love yourself because, oh my God, everybody's in this situation in some way all the time. You're always moving forward, but you're always carrying baggage, right? It's just so. It's about loving yourself, accepting yourself, not beating yourself up. You look at it without emotion. So it's kind of like, okay, here I am now. Yes, this is the wonderful person I am. I love myself. I see where I am. I see what I choose for the future. You see what I mean? No emotion, no get caught up in stories, no crying, no beating yourself up, no saying you're a bad person, no having shame. Just saying, okay, I see where I want to go in the future. Okay. Now, it's about working on the inner you, because to move forward into a different space, into a different life, type of life, into different patterns, behaviors, actions, requires obviously you to become kind of a different person inside, right? Because like I said, if you were to act from the same old person in the past, nothing would change. So you see what I mean? And this is what people miss. This is what people miss when it comes to eat the diets or after they lose in weight. This is why they gain weight back. It's because they don't change inside. They don't realize they go right back to the person they were or are as they see themselves to be, because they're still holding on to that old identity that had that past life, because everything in the past is gone, right? So you need to become and work on changing inside out, and it will totally be reflected on the outside. Once you change the inside, what you change on the inside is completely reflected on the outside, because you will actually take on different actions, habits, beliefs, behaviors. So therefore, you will be doing things differently, but you will be doing things that will lead you to what you want, because that's what you're focused on. Well, I hope that makes sense. If you're watching, does that make sense to you? I'm trying to say it in the most, I have all this stuff in my head and I'm trying to, get it to be where, oh, right, that makes total sense. This is huge when you get this. This is huge, huge, huge. Because one of the biggest things I see with working with women is women are so busy. We're so busy. And so when you're trying to have your life with your family, with your friends, with your spouse, maybe with your kids, go to your job, go grocery shopping, you got your house stuff to do, then it's like, when the heck do I find time to work on me on the inside? I just want to lose 5, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever. I don't have time to do that, plus work on the inside of me, plus make healthy food and all that, right? But the only thing that will have lasting change and will allow you to move forward is working on the inside. 80% inside, 20% action or on the outside, right? Because your beliefs and your habits, everything has everything to do with how your future is and your present is. Hello, who just joined. Hi, Mary. Watch from the beginning, Mary. This was really good. It had so many really, really good insights into really what is required for the change, for you to actually make the change that's going to last. And so the people who you see who have had the weight loss or had achieved something and they're just continually moving forward and they're doing great, they've actually had a lot of shifts and changes on the inside. They may not be able to explain that. They may just say, I just decided and one day I was able to stick with it. Well, that is because that it's like something shifts in you and it's just like, and you're able to see because finally you're working on those shifts on the inside. And then one day it seems like, bang, you're able to be that way because you have worked on it. So it doesn't happen without you ever being conscious. It doesn't happen if you don't work on it. You just continue to stay the same. So that's how important the inner work is. But the inner work does not have to be drudgery. The inner work does not have to be bringing all this stuff up and talking about it for hours. No. It is about almost like noticing, feeling, seeing, oh, this is, yes, I see. This is the way I have been. This is the way I am. Yes, these are my thoughts right now. Oh, no wonder it's led to this. Yes, I see that. It's like noticing, observing, being like the observer, catching it, going, oh, yeah, understanding, like that level of understanding. I see it. Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah. No shame, no guilt, because stop putting all this horrible meaning onto everything, right? It's just, oh, observing. I notice, I see, okay. Well, I can still love myself exactly the way I am because I'm just a physical being. You know, you're a spiritual being kind of in the physical world, but still we are so influenced by everything that's gone on in our past. Every person, all the energy that we've picked up, the stuff that's going on in the world now, right? So just seeing yourself, it's okay. I see it. I know how I wish to change things. I know what I desire. Now, who do I get to become so that I live that type of life that I truly desire? And be excited about it. And why I'm so excited about sharing this is because I'm going to start a Facebook community group that is, it's going to be, it's like a group program that is ongoing and it's going to start out. We're going to go right until the end of December and then people can decide if they want to continue. And it is going to be all about this. It's going to be, you have this group that you go to where everybody's going to be supporting each other, you know, because I see that the support is needed all the time. And that's what I mean is like, oh, these little things. Oh, you're right. I need to do that. Because if we're just on our own, you know, like you go to a seminar or conference or you're part of a group program, then you get out of it and you just let life pile back on you and you forget to do those things you promised you would. But this group is going to be ongoing and it's going to be something that's always there for you, right? You sign up, you just pay monthly, you can cancel whenever, a really low fee, guys, really low fee. And it's going to be like, I'm going to do free trainings, not free, sorry. I'm going to do trainings for you in your group, specifically trainings on working on the mind, body, and the spirit. Like we're going to be talking the food. We're going to be going over in depth about the hormones. We're going to be going into depth about your mindset. You're going to have exercises like little questions to do, little journaling prompts, something always that's going to give you little things to do so that you are working on yourself every day and so that you're not left like letting life happen to you and going, man, I just got off track again, right? It's going to be like you have me as your coach all the time. All the time, always there with you. And then I'll be able to help you and you can ask me questions. We're going to be going on, like even 1 week might have specific things we work through. There's be accountability for the people in the group and from me. I will be asking you to give us certain things, post certain things. You can do as little or as much as you want, absolutely. But this is a place where you can go. It's totally private. You can be yourself. You can work through your stuff. You can get the help, support, and guidance always. It's always there. And the recipes, we'll go through recipes. We'll have meal ideas. Kind of what I do in Women Creating Healthy Lives, but much deeper scale where you're going to get way more support and accountability. And so where I want to build this community really big. Because I see that women need, and women, men, everybody, I need a coach all the time all the time, going on and on and on. That's how I continue to move forward. And I see that that is so, so needed in this area, especially for women in midlife. You may not have people to talk to who understand what you're going through. You may not have a supportive family to talk to. They don't really want to deal with it. They're kind of like, it's your problem. You deal with your stuff. I got my stuff, right? Same with friends, same with other family members. So this will be a community where we all can support each other, where you will get the help, exact help that you need, because you let me know what types of things you need. I will help support you within that group environment. It's going to be fantastic. Was going to start in October, might start November now, but I'm working on the details, and I will let you guys know. So make sure you're part of my group already, Women Creating Healthy Lives. If you're not, if you're a woman over 40. Otherwise, more info to come. But if you just joined us, watch the beginning of the video, because it's so powerful what I was talking about. And I hope that helps to start shifting things within you already, because that's where it needs to start. Wonderful. Have a fabulous evening. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.